Friends, welcome to this video today to discuss on the market view for Nifty, Bank Nifty and learning some new strategy. So disclaimer for this video is given in this channel below comments. So today we are going to see about the market view and also we will learn one new indicator which is very rarely discussed and simple. There is no subjectivity in this, like RSI you tell above 40, below 40, or you have to cross above 50. Subjectivity is there, lot of discussions happens about RSI. Okay, in this case of this indicator there is no such ambiguity or subjectivity. We will discuss that indicator also in this today's video. So to start with Nifty, what happened today? So we have been discussing in the past few days that Nifty is the range bound uptrend channel. So we are not given any breakout on the upside or downside. We are still in the channel only. Upside we have a good resistance at 10,500 levels. We tested day for yesterday and it came down. Today we are not able to cross yesterday's high. Unless we make a close above previous day high, we will not be in the uptrend. So any day crossing above previous day high is a must to continue to the uptrend. And a power of 2 gave a buy signal in between, but however it was a range bound day. If you see the implied volatility, I just given the implied volatility here itself. To at a glance all the data for Nifty you can see here. So implied volatility was 22.3 as compared to put IV 22.6. The downside we have seen a big expectation that market will go down, so that's the reason there is a big demand for puts. So always market is trying to trap the people who are buying puts, and unless we see a close about 10,550, Nifty will not go on the upside. Till the time it is going to be range bound. Once we crossed about 10,000, we are just inside the big range of 500 points, 10,000, 10,500. So most of the times what happens, 80% of time market is bullish and 20% of time it is bearish. Bearish moves are going to very fast. That is the reason it is only 20% of time it is bearish. After that it will be range bound also. Bullish and range bound moves will be for 80% of time. For Nifty, the PCR for the next expiry is around 0.96. It is bearish. Whenever the PCR for the contract, any instrument is less than 1 means it's bearish. Once it crosses above, then it becomes bullish. As of now, it is bearish. We will see how the market is taking the clues from the European markets and Asian markets and US markets to move further. We are not having any independent strength to move in any direction actually. Coming to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, we crossed above the range, consolidation range of 1500 points, and then we are inside the range again. Unless we cross above the consolidation range, we are not able to see any moves. Everybody is aware of this consolidation range and everybody is expecting a breakout and then trying to buy call options, and they are getting into depression mode. We will wait for the breakout, whether it happens or it will breakout happens on downside. We just wait for the clues from the other markets also. Already there is a lot of news about the second wave of corona is spreading, and our Indian the number of corona cases in India is almost crossing 5 lakhs. So with all this negative news, we are just going against the news and going on the upside. The power of 2 also gave some buy signal. We will see that also today in the charts. Or if we compare to the Bank Nifty call IV, it is increased actually to 43.8, but put IV is still more higher at 53.9. So demand for puts are very high, and option pain is around 21,500 levels. Unless always keep track the option pain, so that you will be able to know where the market is moving. Always there is a rule, when the spot price crosses above option pain, it is bullish. When the spot price closes below option pain, it is bearish. So currently the spot is above the option pain. We have to see whether how the option pain behaves. It all depends on that. So currently actually Bank Nifty was about to cross the 100 DMA, but it could not make it. But support is there at 50 DMA. Any instrument trading above 50 DMA is a medium term support and medium term strength you can see. But the Bank Nifty PCR put call ratio is 0.83, which is bearish actually for the next expiry. Unless we see the PCR moving above 1, we will not be on the uptrend actually. Okay, so you keep a track of all these points to ensure how you trade in this Bank Nifty. The levels for tomorrow will be like this. So the range for tomorrow in case of Bank Nifty it will be 22,000 roughly and 21,000. So it's a big range of 1000 points. Any short breakout, then we have to move below 21,000 and long breakout above 22,000. So most of times what happens, Friday being the first day of the next week expiry, the movement happens to reduce the premium. So buying option on the Friday is not advisable because the premium is very high being the first day of the weekly expiry. So always try to look for shorting opportunity in the options actually. So on the upside, when you move on the upside, try to short 22,000 calls. On the downside, try to short 21,000 puts. This could be a most reasonable trade where you have less risk and more reward. And also our pain is in between actually. If you see 21,500 is the pain where we have. And coming to Nifty, the long breakout is around 10,400 levels and short breakout on 10,200 levels. But option pain is around 10,300, exactly in between, like how Bank Nifty is there. So on the upside, in case of Nifty, you can try here 10,500 levels to short calls, or in case of downside, 10,100 levels put can be shorted. But you have to see how the pain is moving. If the pain is moving on the downside, then cautious with the downside. Whenever, as I told you, like whenever the spot price is crossing below the option pain, then cautious on the downside. The price is weak. These are the small rule you have to remember also. So what's happening in the market today? So it is almost range bound, but big range was there, wide range. Almost 63 stocks were hitting 52-week high and no stocks were hitting 52-week low. This is a bullish data. The more Nova traders as usual are in the market and they're giving the big movements. FIs yesterday almost they pointed off all the long positions and they're holding very flat positions, in either not big volumes in longs or shorts. So today's data will come to know whether they are on the which side. Mostly possible that they want to trap the people and they have gone for longs, or continue the trend of yesterday and they made shorts. So we'll see the data and come to know what is the trading, because they are trading something very strangely and dirty game they are playing. And small, on every small dip people become panic and start shorting actually. So that is giving a lot of movements on the downside actually. But most of times we see any movement will come, surprisingly is going to come. So always keep a tab on the India VIX. India VIX still it is below 29 point, is below 30 only. If it crosses above previous day high, then look for some bigger moves like what we saw on the March. So we are almost trading full day based on the US market and European market. So how they giving the leads. So we have not been trading independently. So we have been keep seeing that and trading the entire day. That's the reason that the big move came on the upside and downside. So coming to the Nifty income strategy. So today we booked around 4,000 by selling 10,400 call. So as I told you like yesterday, our objective is 5% per month is the target income. But if you're getting 1% in a day, just book it and enjoy the profit. Okay, already we have made 20%. 40,000 means almost it is 17% of the investment is coming. Actually, I need to update here. Unrealized loss 32,000, but however we have 78,000 time value, so nothing to bother. And our objective is maximum capturing of the time value. So that's what we are doing it every day. And I have been keep last time I told you that any new ideas you have, you want to what next update can be for the income in the Nifty income strategy, what adjustment can be made, you can put your ideas so that others can share or understand also, so that you also can improve your knowledge. Coming to the payoff chart, Nifty income payoff chart is showing that the price is between the green area. So always ensure that this dotted line is current position. At any point of time, we have to ensure that the payoff chart, the green area is in the current spot price. Any movement on the downside, you have to adjust your position on the downside. This is what you have to do. Like assume tomorrow market moves down and then our 10,300 call that we shorted is in profit. Then what we'll do, we will square off the 10,300 call and short 10,200 call. Assume the market goes on the upside, nothing can be done because we have our 10,400 put shorted and enough cushion is there, so nothing to be done. So this is the way how, because since the margin the Nifty is moving between 10,000 10,500, there is not much of movement. In case of any VIX moving high, and then if you see here the profit area is between 9,600 and around 10,800. So wide range is there. We have enough time to adjust our positions, and also the Nifty option pain is around 10,300 levels. So currently you are the safe position. we need adjustment based on the option pain and the VIX. These two things is very very important. So this one thing I want to discuss about the topic on anybody tell you like whether I want to trade Nifty or Bank Nifty or stocks, futures, options. This is one thing I want to clarify. This is my opinion, and everybody has their own opinion. It is your decision to take how to do it. I'll put my opinion here. If you trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty, so actually it is Nifty is the most I suggest, because Nifty is containing almost 50 stocks from various industries. Manipulation is less possible. Our index management happens in Nifty, but not like Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is because it's like a sector, it's one banking sector, and any impact on the banking sector it impacts the stock, and also very wild movement can be seen like a stock only. But Nifty is not like that. The volatility is less than the Bank Nifty, and for any people who starting trading can always try only the Nifty only, not in Bank Nifty. In case of Bank Nifty, you have to do option buying, sometimes option selling. It has to be mixed bag actually. So as a starter, you always better try with the Nifty. If you know search about the Oliver Wells, there is a US trader, well known trader and trainer. He trades in Apple for 70% of time. So there is no harm in be trading in only one instrument. Become professional, become a specialist in trading one instrument. And also liquidity is very very huge in Nifty and Bank Nifty, particularly Nifty. So there is no problem of slippages. When you put a market order for even 100 lots, a very good absorption happens, and there is no lockdown of your profits or lockdown of your prices happens here. So always better go for Nifty. And no need, there are a lot of stocks are there in FNO stocks, almost 200 plus stocks are the FNO stocks, which stock moves, and you have to keep scanning the stocks. Over a period of time, trading in the futures of stocks becomes very difficult, because you may make profit in one day, other day you may lose the profits. So always you for that you need to have a lot of professionalism and a lot of maturity in the market. You need to have to trade in the stocks futures. Because of wild movement, trading in futures becomes very risky. Always you need to have hedge position. Even if you have hedge position buying put options, it becomes very difficult to book the profits. Well, assume that you buy a put option for say 10 rupees and the market moves on downside, your futures is in loss, but a put option you cannot score up because there is no liquidity in the that particular stock. Similarly, the upside also, assume you made a short of the futures and then bought call options as a hedge, you will not be able to book your profits because call option there is no liquidity available in certain cases. So that's the reason that you always trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty for liquidity purpose, and there is no lockdown of your profits slippages. And many fund managers struggle to beat the indices. So that is the reason that Nifty again becomes a leader. So I just put my points. Also based on your experience, you understood how risky is stocks and how less risky in case of Nifty. If you see in case of Bank Nifty, what happened today? If you just see observe 21,500 call option, what is the movement that gave? Let me just take you through the charts. Just see 21,500 call. It made a low here in the morning. So in the morning, we got a price of almost 30 rupees. Then went to 200 rupees. Then again it came down to 17 rupees. Then it made 225 rupees. So lot of opportunities in the buying of options available in Bank Nifty. So you, in case of Bank Nifty, you have to go for option buying only, and that too on Wednesday, Friday particularly. Wednesday and Thursday particularly. Look for buying opportunities. In the coming videos, I will tell you what are the techniques we can use for buying options. But as of now, just remember that for positional option trades, you go for Nifty, and for intraday and option buying, you go for Bank Nifty. This way, try to allocate your thinking process. Okay, so that way it can be a good way of trading. If you see here, after reaching 225, where it closed 5 rupees. So how many opportunities Bank Nifty gave only in this strike price? From here to here, one move, then a higher shorting from here, second move, then third move, then fourth move. So big volatility happens here. You have to be very very cautious with the shorting opportunity in case of the small values. If you're shorting around 200 rupees, not much of problem will be there. You have to always keep track of your option pain also. So in the morning what happened was option pain was around 21,200 levels, then slowly it moved. After a long time only the option pain moved actually. In the shorting options, never short option, that is trading less than 200 rupees. That is also another rule you have to follow. That. On option selling, we will make one video. What are the simple rules you have to follow? On option buying, what are rules to follow? So we'll come to another indicator which I have been telling you, which is called Arun indicator. Not many of you would have seen about this Arun indicator. So what is the Arun indicator? So Arun indicator is dawn's early light is the meaning of this, and it contains two lines only. One is called up Arun, one is called down Arun. So 25 period, you can always use this indicator for daily charts, very easy and very good indicator for daily charts, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. 25 is a very ideal parameter for using Arun. So the only thing you have to remember is Arun up, Arun down, 25 is the parameter. These three things you should remember, and this gives you indication of how much strength is there in the bulls, how much strength is there in the bears. Okay, and always Arun is measured in the scale from 0 to 100. So let me just show you how Arun works in the charts. And also let me just tell you about this Heikin Ashi chart which I explained you last week. Today if you see, it has formed a red candle and with open equal to high. Open equal to high, you can just see here, open equal to high for Nifty Bank, and for Nifty also a red candle formed, open equal to high. So
it's 8 o'clock.
It is a time to be cautious with your long positions and never adventure with your long positions. So you should be on the short side. This indication that the trend is now turning down. When tomorrow when the low of this today breaks down and another new low is formed, then momentum is increasing, you should know. So this is what I explained you, and you have to just follow the simple rule to ensure that you are on the right side of the trend. So coming to Arun, so we'll keep the normal candle and the indicators will add, we'll search for AROON. So we'll get something like this. In the settings, what you do is increase a little thick and then you make it as a red, as a green for the upper Arun and red for the down Arun. And then the parameter you mentioned 25. Okay, so this was the parameter. Now if you see here, when the green line crosses red, it's a buy signal. When the red line crosses green, it is sell signal. Okay, now here green is crossed on the upper side, it is a buy signal. Till we cross the red crosses green, it will be on the buy signal only. If you see here, where we got sell signal here in the month of February, in this 3rd February we got a sell signal. After that the buy signal came only here, 27th April. There is no whipsaw at all. It is a very clear ride from here almost 12,000 levels till 9,300 levels. Okay, so almost 2,000 points we got using this Arun indicator. So no whipsaw, not much of whipsaw here. Even whipsaw comes, not much of loss will be there. If you see here, 8,800 is the place where we got sell and we got a buy signal 9,500, 700 points we lost. But here, from here onwards, from how much we gained? From 9,600 we got here 10,300, we got that back. So this is one indicator you can see just for viewing the market, understanding whether the market is in uptrend or downtrend. So what we saw is Heikin Ashi and second is Arun. These two things you can see and understand at a glance whether market is in uptrend or downtrend. So currently as of now 25 days trend is on the upside, and when the green is on the 100 levels, the bullish momentum is to the maximum, and similarly when red is on the lower level, bearish at the bottom level. What happens here, when the red you can see here in the uptrend 100 levels, then market is the completely bearish. When the green is on the downside, bulls are completely down, 0 level, it means bulls are completely down. When they started rising, when the market rising and bulls started rising and bears comes down. So that's the reason always keep a color of green for bulls, which is your Arun up, and Arun down is a red for bears. So this way you can remember, very simple. You can search for the Arun indicator in the internet also, you can find out about Arun more in details. So I am not wasting your time on more on this. Hope you learned something new today. Okay, best of luck. Please subscribe the channel and like if you like this channel video. Okay, thank you.